क्वेश्चन नंबर 3, यूनिट 3 के जो बाकी क्वेश्चंस है वो डिस्कस करते हैं। तो एक क्वेश्चन है, व्हाट इज द नेसेसिटी ऑफ एक्टिविटी प्लानिंग। तो इसका आंसर है कि नेसेसिटी क्या है, इंक्रीजिंग एफिशिएंसी मीन्स अगर हम एक्टिविटी को अच्छे से प्लान करते हैं तो वी आर एबल टू ऑप्टिमाइज द यूटिलाइजेशन ऑफ अवेलेबल रिसोर्सेज। दैट्स व्हाई it helps reduce the wastage of valuable resources and avoids duplication. It aims to give the highest return at the lowest possible cost, and thus it increases the overall efficiency. So this is the first point, that is increases efficiency. Then second point is it reduces business related risk. There are many risk involved in any modern business. Planning helps to forecast those business related risk. Then comes the facilities. Facilities means proper coordination. Often plan all the means all department in the organization. If they coordinate with each other, then we'll be able to perform better. Then aids in organizing. So organizing means to bring together all the available resources. Planning tells the number of resources required and when they are needed. Then fifth point is give right direction. Right direction means we are actually informing properly that what we want to do. Our employees, our subordinates, we have to inform them properly. Then only for that we need a proper planning. Keeps good control. So keeps good control means with control the actual performance of the employee is compared with plans and deviations are found out and corrected. Helps in achieving the objective. So we need to actually write the organizational objectives and we can try to achieve it through our project. Motivate personal. That means we can have a good plan for financial as well as non-financial incentives to both managers and employees. So this will help in keeping the personals motivated. Encourage creativity and innovation. So planning helps manager to express their creativity and innovation. It brings satisfaction to the managers and eventually a success to the organization. And the last point is helps in decision making. Managers make many different plans. Then the manager select or chooses the best of all available strategies. Now next question is explain network planning model and concept of backward pass. तो ये मैंने already explain कर दिया है दूसरे वीडियो में. नेक्स्ट है डिफाइन द टर्म रिस्क एंड डिस्कस द वेज टू डील विद दोज रिस्क. तो इसके लिए व्हाट इज रिस्क ये भी मैंने एक्सप्लेन कर दिया है. देयर आर डिफरेंट स्टेप्स लाइक आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑफ रिस्क मीन्स हम लोग को एक डिफरेंट वेज से रिस्क आइडेंटिफाई करना है. यू कैन use a checklist, then we can go for a brainstorming session or we can go for cause and effect mapping. Then next is risk analysis and prioritization. तो यहाँ पर क्या करना है, हर एक रिस्क को हमें एनालाइज करना है और फिर प्रायोरिटाइज करना है कि कौन सा रिस्क की प्रायोरिटी ज्यादा है. फिर अकॉर्डिंगली हम उसके लिए प्लान कर सकते हैं कि अगर जैसे हमारी ज्यादा प्रोबेबिलिटी है दैट एम्प्लॉयज में लीव द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, सो वी कैन प्लान फॉर एम्प्लॉय रिटेंशन. इफ आवर रिस्क इज दैट एम्प्लॉयज आर नॉट skilled, so we can have more training programs. Now risk planning, so this is also referred to as the risk response planning. So during this stage, this risk planning stage, we can actually take the risk which are having high priority and we can plan some preventive actions so that the risk can be reduced and we can go for this remedial solutions. Now last is risk monitoring. Then we have to check that जो भी हमने प्लान किया था वो हमारा एज पर प्लान चल रहा है कि नहीं. तो मॉनिटरिंग के प्रोसेस में क्या करना पड़ता है, हमें मॉनिटरिंग, ट्रैकिंग, रिव्यू ये सब लेना पड़ता है सो दैट वी कैन इंश्योर दैट यस ये मॉनिटर द रिस्क इज रिस्क प्लानिंग जो किया था एज पर दैट ओनली वी आर एक्सिक्यूटिंग. नाउ डिस्क्राइब Monte Carlo simulation. So Monte Carlo simulation, it's a mathematical technique that generates random variables for modeling risk or uncertainty of a certain system. The random variable or inputs are modeled on the basis of probability distribution such as normal, log, and different iterations or simulations are run for generating path, and the outcome is arrived at by using suitable numerical computation. So it's an alternative to PERT. It's a class of general analysis technique valuable to solve any problem that's complex, non-linear, and involve more than just one couple of certain parameters, and it involves repeated random sampling to compute the results, give more realistic results as compared to manual approach. So what's the steps? These steps are very important. Assess the range of variables being considered, determine the probability distribution of each variable. For each variable, select a random value based on the probability distribution, run a deterministic analysis, and repeat step 3, 4 many times to obtain the probability distribution of the model. So basically, this is an important question. Now, next question, explain the nature of resource and their scheduling. So, nature of resources क्या है? We can have different types of resources, like we have people is also a resource, equipments are also resources, facilities are resources, what's the budget, funding, that is also a resource. So everything is required for the completion of a project. If there is a lack of resource, then our project may not get completed, and we can resources may be storable, non-storable. Storable resource remain available unless depleted by यूसेज. मतलब हमारे पास कोई मशीनरी हो गया, कोई इक्विपमेंट हो गया, तो उसको हम स्टोर कर सकते हैं, बट इसमें भी थोड़ा वेरिएंट एयर तो होता ही है कि इक्विपमेंट्स बाद में खराब होने लगते हैं, तो है फिर नॉन स्टोरेबल रिसोर्सेज में बी रिन्यूड फॉर एवरी टाइम पीरियड. कुछ सॉफ्टवेयर हो गए जिनको हमें रिन्यू करना पड़ता है, तो अगर हमने उन्हें रखा भी तो कुछ यूज नहीं किया तो भी कुछ फायदा नहीं, वो ऑटोमेटिकली इट विल गेट एक्सपायर्ड. ओके, रिसोर्स शेड्यूलिंग, अवेलेबिलिटी, ऑप्टिमाइजेशन आर कंसिडर्ड द की to successful project management. Allocation of limited resource is based on the priority given to each project activity. So all this we have to take care. Then we have to prepare the resource scheduling. Resource scheduling means we have to allocate the resources. We have to create a resource histogram and we have to go for resource smoothing. तो ये मैंने already explain किया हुआ है. Then what are the factors considered while allocating task to individual? तो task, अगर हम individuals को task देने वाले हैं तो पहले हमें check करना है कि what is the availability, criticality, risk, training एंड टीम बिल्डिंग. तो ये भी मैंने डिस्कस किया हुआ है. तो इसके साथ हमारा ये वाला क्वेश्चन पेपर भी कंप्लीट हो गया. सो आई थिंक यूनिट 3 प्लीज आप लोग अच्छे से रिवाइज करना. थैंक यू.